Right. Just getting my stream set up, but just picked up Endless Legend 2, and I'm gonna see what it's all about. Trying to figure out the best spot to put myself so I'm not blocking any important information in the game. Guess I'll wait till I get into the game and I'll adjust that real quick. Alright. This is a tutorial. Get a quick understanding of the game. Alright. Months pass. In the aftermath of the Starfall, the kin of Sheridan are scattered and impoverished. However, they are a faction of proud warriors who still remember their origins among the stars. Now it is time to come together and rebuild. Okay. This looks very similar so far to the newer humankind interface, which is fine. That UI wasn't that bad. Hadrada, I have grim news for the kin. Celestial Halas died of his wounds after the storm and the quake. We lost a good soldier and a good friend, so am I being recalled to active duty at my age? Well, I swore an oath and I stand by it. But it feels like that starfall was a message. Like Sayadaha is angry at us. It's a strange planet, Hadrada. Full of mysteries, but that's tomorrow's problem. Today we need shelter and supplies. Right, General, I'll muster whoever I can and get to work. Alright, gotta found my capital city, and it's gonna give me 200 money, or 200 dust. Have to build your empire. Find a nice piece of land. Army panel. Currently contains 2 units, represented by the most important unit. Alright. My goodness, every time I scroll over anything, the pop-ups are blocking my tutorial. That's kind of annoying. Army share a few statistics. Movement. Alright. Right click the pressed while hovering over tiles to see how far your army can move that turn. Okay. I get it. Right click on a tile to explore as much as you can. Alright, let's move inland. I really like that effect they have with the fog of war and just the elevations and stuff in these games. It looks really nice. They're not going for a realistic view. They're kind of going for a board game view, and I love that. Right click on a tile and then click and turn. You can use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. That's pretty easy to know. I like that it has that again. Switches to like a tactical view. You can zoom in pretty far. I usually like to stay kind of far out so I can see more of the battlefield. Illuminated tiles show your current vision over the terrain where you're able to see other armies. Shaded tiles indicate where you have no direct line of sight, or no longer have. Each territory has a fixed frontier. That's with all the endless games, that's how they've been set up. Territory can always contain only one city or camp. You can click on this button to toggle on/off terrain resources. Alright. That'll be good when I'm deciding where to put cities and stuff. Alright, ideally your capital city should be founded in the middle of tiles providing multiple good resources. Let's found your capital within the limit of movement your army has on this turn. Alright, let's turn that thing back on. So I want to see, yeah, this initial tile, but it's probably important to look for the next tile over or so as you grow. I mean, I see some science over here, so I feel like, well, but initially this will help with growth, and I can always head that way. These two tiles are going to be strong regardless. Yeah, we'll go with the one with a little more. Few buildings in a palisade. It's hardly an empire. But it's an important start. It's time for Shaparenko and the newly reappointed Seneschal Hadrada to rebuild. There's my 200 dust. Well done. We have a roof, a little else, and I have not heard from Rock since the Starfall. It's time for sweat and hard work, but that's the part that we're good at. Don't worry, Rock will show up. He's too ornery to die. Build one district in your capital cities. In your capital city. 100 dust. If you need it, you can right-click to leave a screen and go back to the map. Click on one of the city tiles or on the city pin to continue the tutorial. You now rule over an entire territory. Every turn your city hall and foundation tiles around it will exploit their resources. The city hall is a district structure that resource bonus adds resource bonuses. You can mouse over the central city to see the effects. Yep. The district adds one of each. Okay. Production banner. All the city resources for the next turn. I like that. That's pretty clean. That's cleaner than even the old games. Industry cannot be stored in your city. It should always be used to construct, otherwise it's lost. Alright. I don't know if I completely understand. I think you used to roll that over into the next turn. If you're building a building and you built it on that turn, you'd get a little extra. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's extend your city by starting the construction of a new district. Most districts must be built on foundation tiles. Foundations need to be built adjacent. Yeah, it's the adjacent thing. Okay. What's that do? I don't know, because this is in my way. It's not telling me. Oh, it is telling me. It wants me to click which one I want to build on. Well, I think going this direction was what I want to get towards that science. Several types of districts are available for construction. The Works District, for instance, is a good start to reinforce industry. I'm gonna guess industry is king. Alright, so we can get 3 industry in this tile. Or from this district. Costs 86 industry. Takes 4 turns to build. Each turn, industry production will be used. As you can see, several turns are necessary. Got it. You'll also need research. The science production from cities is aggregated at the empire level. Besides, science cannot be stored either and should always be invested each turn, otherwise it's lost. I bet it still rolls over, the science and the industry, but if you don't use it on that turn with nothing queued up, I probably will be lost. That's probably what it means. Okay. Not too much going on here. Guess that's a good thing. During your great adventure on Sayadha, spending your science researching technologies will offer different ways of solving problems. Currently in the first technological era, there is always divided into 4 domains: defense, society, economy, and discovery. Technology. No. Trying to figure out how I know which one's which. Oh, these little guys. Society, economy, discovery, defense. Red for war. Yellow for money. Purple for society. Sounds very similar to culture. Green for discovery. Alright. For science costs, you can research texts, unlocking empire-wide. You can mouse over the text to learn about their details. It's time to make your first choice. The highlighted tech, focus on science, is generally a safe choice for the kin of Sheridan, your faction. Note that you have 2 techs already researched to start with. How do I know which 2 techs I already have? Alright, it's going to improve curiosities. It's going to take 4 turns. The one on the very left will use science each turn until it is fully researched. That makes sense. Several turns are necessary. Furthermore, note that science costs increase after each research. That's it. Click end turn. Right click to leave a screen and go back to the map. Alright. Other exported resources. Food is produced every turn. Food cannot be stockpiled and is immediately used in your city in different ways. Automatically consumed by the population. The excess is put towards population growth. Alright, so we're eating 4, we're creating 12, so we're adding 8. Population growth gauge, it still requires a few more turns to grow from 1 to 2. I would say that's 7, not a few. Managing your population is above all a quick way to modulate your city's economy. Each population type brings its own bonuses to the city. You can mouse over your Kin of Sheraden population to see its base effect on the city. 2 industry on artisans. Okay. But it's making the approval go down. Maybe that's just normal. As you add people, that probably it's going to make it go down. Hi, Daves. Thanks for joining. Scribes are 3 vocations. Each vocation grants a different bonus. Increases food and dust. Increases industry and dust. Increases science and influence. That one sounds strong too. Oh, and it tells you down there on the bottom. Changing the vocation, you can easily reorient your city production from one turn to another. Drag and drop your single to the other two to test the impacts. You may have noticed that some population negatively impact your city approval. But other elements, like districts or improvements, will also impact. Current level of city approval has no impact on your city. High level will increase food and industry, low levels will decrease them, and it will eventually lead to rebel armies. Alright. So I guess I gotta take care of the people. Before moving ahead to the next turn, always give your armies orders. Queue up a structure or a unit to use up your industry and line up a technology to use your science. Let's see where I'm at on my... I got 250 gold, 24 influence. I'm pretty sure this is used to do all the expansion in this game again, so I feel like that's a good early game resource that we need. So maybe I'll leave my guy as a scribe. Alright. Looks good. Let's end turn. This is just the tutorial right now too, so I can make as many mistakes as I want. I'm just kind of trying to learn the interface and the play style here first before I get started. Always give your armies orders, blah blah blah. Alright, so my army can maybe start exploring. And it wants me to build 1 district in my capital city as well. Let's head this way. Alright. And if I click the city, how do I build my district? I probably click districts. Now I'm confused because I'm still building the works building. But it wants me to expand districts again already? Let's go towards the water and just see if there's anything that you can do when you do that. +1 population. That's for defense. I guess this building. See, that's just queuing that up though, so I don't think I had to do that. I think it was just trying to get me to make sure I'm doing stuff. And I still have 4 turns. Alright. And turn. There's an instruction regarding your city awaiting. Okay. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. My daughter called me and had a question. Alright, let's see. Talking about money or dust. Dust enables the buyout of element to complete it immediately. I like that. I'm streaming. Good morning. Alright. The city grows and the citizens turn their thoughts from mere survival to trade and work. 100 money earned. I can hear it on the streets, Hadrada. Less crying and coughing, more chatting and laughing. Life returns to normal. It's a good feeling, but we still have a planet to pacify if we want to secure our future. Pacify. Let's look beyond our walls, find allies in the regions who could join our ranks, and find rock. Assimilate the minor faction living in your city's territory. Looks like a hero unit. Alright. That sounds like a good reward. If needed, you can right-click to leave the city and go back to the map. Alright. In order to better explore, we need to defend. We need to recruit more units. Got it. Like districts, units are acquired by using the construction queue. Several unit types are available, but more will unlock through arrows. Click on unit types 2 times to select 2 units to add to the construction queue. It wanted me to add 2 sentinels, which are cavalry units. Alright. Recruiting units also uses industry over a number of turns. Automatically spawn on the map. You can drag and drop the elements in the queue to change their positions. Alright, so let's move. Well, when it's done telling me what to do, let's move it. Be aware that more units recruited also means more upkeep. So the upkeep is recurring money cost, paid for each turn to maintain. Click on your army that already exists to know about the upkeep. Minus 12 dust per turn. Got it. It is now time for you to make contact with the native minor faction. Villages can create roaming armies that may attack you. To limit this risk, but also for economic benefit, you should think about pacifying these villages. One village should not be too far within your city's territory. Keep exploring over a few turns until you find it. Okay, well, where are the borders of my... Can I see the borders? Yes, okay. So I need to head east. Alright. Let's go one tile. And there they are. Right-click on the village to interact once your army stands next to it. Do I have to do it this way? The village elder can give you a quest that, once completed, will pacify. Note that other actions will become available later to pacify a village. So we could parlay. Can't do these other ones yet, but we could bribe them. Or we can attack them. Got it. You trespass on Solusk Imperial land, kin of Sheridan. Fail to salute in my battalion will be forced to search you for contraband, which will be forfeited to the Empire as tribute. Well, I don't even know how that guy can see me, because I don't see any spot for his eyes through his helmet. There are no markings of your claim here, Commander. In fact, this looks like less an empire than a campsite. Ooh, we're getting serious now. Belonging to a gang of highway robbers. I have a feeling we're going to attack these guys. How dare you address me so, peon? Imperial pikes, you are dismissed. I will deal with this cretin alone. Peon, cretin, we have nothing more to discuss. Count yourself lucky we do not draw our weapons here and now. Wait, let me explain. Discipline is slipping. Belief in our imperial glory fades. They must see that Solusk's strength is no laughing matter. Show them that and earn my favor. You're not the first trespassers to saunter across our sovereign land. Some are persuaded to salute, and some cough up tribute. But those who refuse, my pikes will see them punished. So we shore up your troops' morale with a display of respect for your heritage in return for good relations with the Imperial Pikes. And what else? First take care of the insolent peons, then I'll see to a suitable reward. Destroy trespassers, pacify all the villages in this territory. 200 influence, that's crazy. Alright, you have just accepted a pacification quest. You can open it to consult all quest logs so far. Alright. Got it. You can review the deeds for which you compete with other empires for very valuable rewards. Each tidefall, be the first to achieve deeds and receive powerful rewards. Alright. I think Tidefall is the new mechanic where it's almost like ages or pieces of the game, like it's going to transition into a new era or whatever. I think that's how they're called in this one. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? It doesn't say. I'm just going to go back. Keep exploring over the next few turns in order to locate the nearby bandit army indicated by the quest marker. Until they are within striking distance, once close enough, right-click on the bandit army to engage in battle. Are they on the map already? No. So I have to find them? No, they are on the map already. They're right there. Okay. Alright, dudes. We gotta go south. Alright, let's make sure before we click and turn. We have units queued up. Where do I see my research at? Is that... Do I have to click this to see it? I don't think so. It says I have 3 turns left. Sure don't see it on this main screen though. Unless I'm missing something. What's this do? Okay, that's the notifications. So I guess when I don't want them anymore, I just knock those out. Alright, why don't I see my research somewhere on this screen? I feel like that's a miss, but it's probably something I'm not doing. Okay. That's my quest. Alright. Let it go for now. I'll figure it out later. Alright. We are going into battle. Do I want to go that way or that way? I feel like it's safer to not be on a swamp tile, but I think you're going to get to adjust your units anyways. Yeah. Delimited by a white border, your units spread out across the tiles shaded with your empire's color. Your opponent's army does the same thing on its tiles. Your units are listed on the left, enemies are on the right. So I'm fighting 2 ranged raiders, but they both have damage already. Does it show me? Okay, so it moved us completely different spots anyways. That's good. First battle round, each round you will give orders to units before the enemy does likewise. Left click on one of your units to take control of it. I feel like I need to rush them since they're ranged, and I don't think I am. Battle statistics: health, movement, damage, defense, and crit. Alright. So I have 140 health. Passive skills that instantly apply their effects when the conditions are fulfilled. When adjacent to units, 2 friendly units, not just 1, add 30% defense. Well, I don't have 2 units yet. When defending, add 5 defense. Gaining a shield gains 50% more shield. Okay. Each round, select each unit, give them orders, move or attack by right-clicking a tile. Click on defend. If they can't move. If they cannot attack after moving, click on the defend button. That makes sense. Alright, and bring the other one in behind him. I'm sure height advantage matters in this as well, so I'm not going down into these little marshy looking tiles if I can help it. Okay. Let's... If I move there, can I still attack? Yes, I can. Alright, so let's move there first. Well, I like how it has the attack preview down there. It's nice and clean. 20% damage versus range, so this is going to hit hard. Alright, bring the other guy in and probably finish him off is the right move. Well done. When standing next to their armies, enemy cannot leave the zone without suffering an attack of opportunity. All units except range units share this ability. It's now up to you to win the battle. Good luck. Alright. Yep, let's finish him off. Good. Guess I didn't expect this to be hard for the tutorial battle. Alright, let's bring this guy in first. I have a feeling he'll hit a little bit harder with full life. That way the other guy doesn't take quite as much damage. Alright. And then finish him off maybe, or at least close. Piece of cake. My congratulations, Imperial Pike General Natalia Shaparenko. I understand the trespassers found your soldiers sufficiently persuasive. 200 influence. That sounds like a whole lot to me, but maybe it's just because of the tutorial. Pacifies all the villages. It's in the territory. You have managed to pacify at least one village. You can assimilate them to benefit from their unique bonuses. Let's see how. 2 villages in this territory. Grants various bonuses. Click on the faction card. Well, that's why I got 200, because I need 150 just to assimilate them, and it's trying to teach me how. You get access to their unit type to recruit and use as your own. Your cities get one of their population within the same territory per village, and your empire gets a unique effect scaling with the number of villages pacified. Alright, so this says I'm going to get 5 health per village on the... I can't read it. Something about Protectorate on hero and plus 20 health on my hero. Celusk were impressed by the Kin armies and are eager to ally themselves. An unexpected bonus is the appearance of Uy Rock, who was scouting for dangers while the Kin rebuilt. Alright, we have a ranged hero. Cool. Reporting for duty, General. Bowstrings, dry eyes, sharp. Uy Rock. With fresh allied troops and a veteran leader, we'll all sleep better. Next time someone asks what the future brings, General, I'll tell them the Kin. You've received a hero unit. It has spawned on your capital city. This is just the beginning. The guided experience is ending here for free roaming from now on. Additional mechanics will still be introduced later as the situation dictates. You can mouse over many interface elements to display tooltips. Hold shift. Okay, hold shift and you can view all the tooltips. So if I hold shift, I can go over here and hit district or tile. That's a clean UI, I like it. I've always liked the UI on these games. Okay. I feel like I should be joining these 2 armies together. See if it lets me. You won this battle. Got it. I already knew I won that battle. Alright, can't move anymore this turn. I'm still building units. I still don't know how to tell if my research is ongoing. I'm guessing it is because it doesn't tell me I finished anything. Two turns left. Oh, a cutscene.
We came from the stars, the Sheridan, the right hand of Empress Elevus. Garen led the tattered remnants of our fleet here, ordered to find a new home. Yet this world has not been welcoming. Terrors in the oceans, scuttling horrors on the isles. We were tested, but never swayed from our task, even when we lost Garen herself. With Garen's courage and Garen's steel, I will rebuild the Kin anew. With the wisdom of the stars and the strength of the Chosen, we will fight to ensure that Sayada is not a staging post, but our true home.
All right. My puppy is asking for attention here by my feet. Many winters have passed since the mantle of leadership fell on General Shaparenko, yet she could remember no harder time. devastation of the storms have scarred many kin, and ensuing starfalls have stirred ancient memories of their own times traveling the heavens. Sermons are more evangelic, congregations greater, and canticles sung with unrecalled zeal. Garen's legend burns brighter than ever, with many kin desperate for their lost leader to return from the wilds and relight their path. For the leader of the kin, it is a testing time. I pray you disturb me for good reason. I have a lot on my mind. For good reason, yes, but my news is troubling. Spit it out, then. I hear enough riddles from the chaplains. Krizja is missing, slipped past the patrols. Another one determined to retrace the great Commander Garen's footsteps, no doubt. One of our most promising youths, but she's too impetuous. Do I hear a soft spot in your voice, General? Perhaps, but no matter who, the response would be the same. We'll need to send a search party. Alright, we're gonna search the Mosaic Halls, and we'll get 100 dust as the quest reward. Empire summary screen is now available. You can click on this button to access it and review what defines the uniqueness of your faction, as well as all Empire-wide parameters. Kind of like a little painting style going on. An art design there. Like it. Looks nice. Okay. If I can set up a council. Eventually, because it's locked. Faction units. The Chosen. Those guys look awesome. Legion. Legionary. Infantry. Sentinel Cavalry. Juggernaut unit type. Don't have any ranged unlocked yet. Feel like that's something we need. Era 2. Okay. Military districts provide more Empire approval. +1 attachable territory on capital. 100% influence to evolve camp into city. Each haven grants a bonus of Empire approval. Remove forest. Okay. People are not liking me very much. 44% approval rating. But it looks like it can get all the way down to 25 before people become mutinous. Alright. Kin of Charade in itself gives you 2 industry and artisans and 4 food consumption. Population scale bonuses. Empire-wide bonuses that apply when you reach a number of a specific faction's population. Tier 2 industry. Looks very industrious. Okay. The Salisk, which is the minor faction, also has that same population bonus scaling stuff. Okay. That's kind of neat. Alright, I have to search the Mosaic Halls. Do I know where the Mosaic Halls are yet? I don't think so. I'm gonna say no, because I zoomed all the way out and I don't see any quest indicators on the map. Wait, there's a little... Huh. There's a little locate button on the quest, so I know where to go. Unit is a hero, very unique. Heroes can equip different weapons or items you may loot. When leveling up, they gain hero points to spend to unlock skills. Heroes cannot die, but can be wounded for a few turns when they are defeated. That's awesome. All your heroes are listed here. Accessing the new technological areas will give you more heroes to recruit. You can click on the hero card to consult their equipment and skill tree. You can access equipment of each hero separately. Got a little crappy looking bow. Some leather armor. Okay. Weapon, armor, and accessory are consumable. You must drag and drop your piece of equipment to its right slot. Are these not the same thing? They are. Yeah. Okay. You can equip any item from this list if they meet its requirements. What are the requirements? Can attack enemy unit in a 3-tile radius. Oh, that's just how far their range is. Scoped shot. Okay. Hi, Sam. Thanks, I'll take a note, buddy. All right, let's go back out. Let's check out. We're gonna keep heading towards that. Now, what are... Did we start like a different... No. We're still researching. Didn't figure that out yet. We have 2 units queued. Why is it... Almost looks red there, but that's just the industry bar. Alright. There, we got some science. Researched. New tech. I have laboratories now. And curation. We can survey sites. Or improve the rewards of surveyed sites. Alright. Cool. Is it going to tell me which one to pick? No, so I get to pick this time. Alright, let's look. I feel like science and industry is always important early, I would guess. But let's kind of look here. These are all the military ones, and I don't even... For now, I'm going to try to build my economy a little bit more. Let's see. Unlock district works. I thought I already had that. Is that not what I'm already building? Oh, I get it. I see now. This one's... If they have this... That's kind of hard to tell, but now that I know, that means I've already researched this one, and this one, which is stonework, and this one I just finished. Okay. So it looks like there's only a few that are even based on economy left. Unlocks bridge? What does a bridge do? All neighboring district cannot be bridged. This district must be built on a stream or river. So I'm guessing that's what it says it is. It lets you cross the water. I don't know what a dam does. Special district built on a river that impacts the waterway's tiles up and downstream. Increase water flow upstream, decrease flow downstream. I don't know how that affects me yet. Alright, let's do this. It'll give me more economy. More dust when I build that building. Influence is stockpiled at the empire level. This resource is key for diplomacy. Influence is also essential for extending your cities by creating more foundations. Click on a terrain tile at the edge of your city, or click on the foundation tab of the menu. Okay. Okay, this is way different than the old game. So I have to pay influence to grow foundations on the city. If I'm reading that right. I thought before you could just build a district and it would claim all the tiles around it. From time to time, it's good for your city economy to create foundations that will exploit more tiles and prepare them for districts. Okay, so this is going to let me grow my city's footprint, and I'll have more property to add districts. That's kind of how I'm reading this. Well, I can only expand into those 3 tiles. Why not the other ones? Maybe just because it's the tutorial, or maybe that's something I don't understand. Cost you the indicated amount of influence to instantly create. So I have 98. So this is a little crazier than I even thought. Influence is very important if you have to use it to grow. I'm going to grow towards the science, I think, is what I'm doing. Oh, it only claims that tile. Okay. Fair enough. Just learning. Alright. Let's see. I want to keep heading towards my quest, which is up there. Yeah, let's take high ground. I'll probably be able to see it once I get to this position. Look how beautiful this game is. I like all these little board gamey tile structure stuff. It just looks really neat. Still building units. We haven't even built one yet. Splitting and merging armies. To transfer some units to a nearby army or tile, you can click on the transfer button to enter a dedicated mode and follow the instructions. Select units you want to split from this army. What if I don't want to split any from the army? I'm not going to. Not yet. I don't know what I'm getting ready to run into up here. Alright, 1 tile away that I can't see, but we are getting close. Alright. Next turn. What's that do? Disband. Okay, we don't want to do that. What's this one do? Can rename this so I could be like Robin Hood and his merry men. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay. But that's based on the whole army, not the unit. It's nice though. Helps you keep track of what different armies are for, maybe. What the heck are those little things? Spiral crabs. Just a resource, okay. I'm still kind of not understanding why I can't see. What's reminders do? Next city or camp. Next army. Alright. Diplomacy. Research. If I scroll over this, I can see where it currently is, but I just felt like somewhere on the screen it should show that without me even rolling over something. I guess it does. Now that I'm looking at it, there's a little blue circle that's filling up. So never mind. I was looking for like a turn counter or something, but that is not that bad. Alright. And turn. Hi, Jovial Width. How's everybody doing today? If you didn't hear, you weren't here originally, I'm just going through the tutorial right now on this new Endless Legend 2 game. Trying to learn how it works. I did play the old one, but it's been a while. There are a lot of similarities between this game and Humankind, I've already noticed, but I do like the more fantasy style and setup of this one over Humankind. Humankind was trying to be a Civ clone, and it did a few things right, but it did a lot of things wrong, and it just wasn't as fun to most people. Alright, so we're gonna finish this quest here. Deep in the ancient ruins, the search party finds Prizja, badly injured and trespassing far from home. Shaparenko decides to let her rest. They will speak in the morning. Earn her dust reward. You're lucky we found you, Prizja. In winters past, the necrophage have swarmed out of the depths of these ruins. You pay a lot for this obsession with Garen, don't you? And I am happy to pay. Someone must seek the truth after all. You have the best interest of the kin at heart. That is commendable. We all want to learn the truth, Prizja. But your methods are disrespectful, and not to mention dangerous. I saw someone. Ooh. What? Across the ruins. It might have been Garen. I would have followed, but I fell. Maybe that was fortunate. Whoever you saw, I'd stake my life it wasn't Garen. And whoever it was might not have taken too kindly to you trailing them. Now we need to get you back to rest. Yes, Lieutenant Brezvez? Brezvez? These names are kind of hard to pronounce, I'm sorry. General, our scouts have sighted necrophage in the vicinity. We must have disturbed a nest. Alright, all kin to arms. Let's see them off. Destroy the Necro Horde. 100 influence. Which I used to think was a lot, but now I don't think it's much at all. After seeing that it cost 55 just to grow one tile in my town. Alright. Hey, we finally created a unit. So what do? Do I split my armies? I don't think I do. But maybe I use this guy for now as a scout, since I haven't really seen much of the map yet. I haven't found any curiosities, unless that's just not a thing and I'm not understanding it. Let's go... Looks like I can get all the way to this tile on this turn. Alright. Next army. Destroy the Necro Horde, which is just a few tiles away. Alright, we'll head that direction. A favorable battle. They're about half as strong as me, so I don't think I need to pull any more units over here. I see now that my science is about a quarter done. Building another cavalry so we can go ahead and end turn. Your neutral territory, why not make it yours? You can use the found camp action to claim this territory. A necessary step before attaching it to nearby city. Okay, so that's very similar to their old game, so that makes sense. Claim territories permit creation of extractors to exploit valuable deposits, strategic and luxury resources. Permit assimilation of the minor factions that have pacified villages. Founding a camp costs some influence, will require your army to hold the position for a few turns. Be careful though, as camps are more vulnerable than cities to enemy attacks. So, do I finish my quest first, or do I create a camp first? That is the question here. I feel like I should just go ahead and destroy that first. If I zoom out, can I see the borders? Yeah. Dig. I don't see a whole lot of crazy good resources in this tile either. If this was a real game, I don't know if I'd spend my influence on this territory right off the bat. I mean, later on down the road, maybe. There's a lot of food on this one tile, but other than that, a lot of these tiles are barren with no resources. Alright, let's move towards our quest battle. Deploy your units. He's ranged, so maybe keep him right behind these other two guys to start the battle. Now it looks... I kind of have a choke point here. That'll be my goal, is to move these guys up and then have him behind on this higher tile firing away. Alright, manual battle. It does have this instant resolution option, but it shows one of my guys almost dying. I don't like that. And I don't know if that's an exact match it's gonna be, or if that's just the random. So let's just, I want a manual battle anyways to learn a little bit more here. All right. Little bugs. Ranged bug and a flying bug. 85 hit points, 125 hit points, but they're too far away anyway, so we'll move and attack. Can I move and then attack after my ranged guy attacks? Let's try. So if I move him there first and then move my ranged guy, I can attack. That way he doesn't take as much damage when he attacks. Alright, let's move the other guy too, because I think I get the defense bonus. Maybe not on an attack, since this is an attack and not a defense. Adjacent to two friendly units at the end of the battle round. Okay, so this is more for a defensive play. Alright, let's go ahead and attack with this guy. And I'm going to attack with him first because he looks like he's on higher ground. Let's see if that makes a difference on damage. So this says 20 to 32 damage. What does this one say? Yeah. 15 to 25. Yeah, definitely. But there's height advantage. So we'll attack with the guy higher first to knock him down a little lower. And can I finish him on this turn? Yes, I can. Alright. Hacking my hero. That's not nice. Alright. What's that say? Don't know. Broken focus. Can I scroll over that to see what that means? When this negative status is active, lose 30% damage. Okay. I'm gonna move both those guys. I'm gonna do the same thing. Move this guy up. Or can he attack from here? 22 to 31. Alright, we'll just attack from here. Can't move after you attack. It's good to know. I think this guy is going to be close to dying on this turn, but not quite. But because of the zone of effect, he can't... Well, it doesn't matter. He's ranged. I'm going to say he can't fight that guy, but he definitely can. Okay. Let's just finish him off with the hero. I don't know if he gets more experience if he does the kill, but probably not. It's probably the same no matter what. The enemy slain, still as menacing as the day I first set eyes on them, though. This world is a death trap. The day the Necros stop giving me the shivers is the day I relinquish my command, but we will call this world home one day. General, our chosen units are close to full readiness. Meanwhile, I recommend we get as many hands on deck as we can muster. Raise up our settlements for whatever's coming. Exactly. Emperor Zalevus would be proud. See it happens. Have 3 Kin of Shuraden as artisans in Garen's Rest for 1 turn to unlock a chosen unit. Or to gain a chosen unit. Alright, I don't think my town is that big yet. How do I tell what size the town is? 3. It does say it's size 3, doesn't it? Alright, so if I click there... Population management. Oh, I can only put 2. Note that your city now houses population of different types. You can mouse over each population to see its base effect. Also know that you can click on the population growth gauge to choose the type of population you wish to obtain next time. Okay. Kin of Shuraden. Definitely. Oh, these are based on those minor factions, aren't they? So I still need to grow 2 more times to gain 2 more of these guys. How's everybody doing today? Having fun trying this new Endless Legend 2 game out. I love all the strategy and decision making in these types of games. Alright, so I could move these guys around. Forgot that when I assimilated them, I gained the population from those 2 minor faction villages. The industry... 11 turns for food. I need to gain 2 to finish my quest. I have 19 industry. Now that I realize it takes so much influence, I might move this guy for now to the food to see if I can grow. Yeah, see, I took 4 turns off the growth. I feel like growing is very important. We need to unlock more tiles and more resources that way. We'll try that. Alright, let's go. He's just kind of scouting for me, so let's just keep heading north-ish. Uh-oh. Minor faction. Orklings. I thought it said Orklings. It says Orklings. If I right-click on them, can I do a quest? I could bribe them for 150. But that's on a different... Do I have to own the tile? I don't know. Don't forget, we were told we can add territories too. That's a good tile. Maybe it's just normal in this game that a lot of these tiles don't have resources, and I just need to look for the resources I need right now. So as an example, the one that I said wasn't very good did still have a 7 food tile, and I feel like that early growth might be important. So if I bring my camp somewhere down here, does that mean I get these tiles early? Maybe. Don't know. Let's see what kind of quest they'll give me. May we speak for a moment, Kin of Sheraden. I would be glad to have the wisdom and objectivity of an outsider. I'm even ready to pay for it. That's what an Ockling looks like, I guess. What is your concern? Perhaps we can assist. One of us, an outcast, claims they can see the future by reading the clouds. When they're right, their following grows. When they're wrong, they explain it away. Now my Ocklings demand to replace me, so I can no longer judge the Cloud Reader's claims, but a stranger has no bias. Could you put this matter to rest? If you could show how much the Kin of Sheraden care for studying natural philosophy, then no one among us could doubt your ability to lead this inquiry. Doing so would even align with our interests, telling the future from the skies. Fascinating idea. I'm sure you'll learn that cloud reading is false, and I'll thank you for it. I have at least 4 districts with laboratories. Well, that's not going to be anytime soon. Alright. Whatever. Maybe we'll figure out a way to speed up growth. I'm playing kind of slow, too. I mean, turns... You're probably supposed to go through turns a lot quicker than I am, but I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Scientific charter... Well, that was a lot of... That was 3 turns ago. Alright. I'm gonna keep heading north, I guess, with this unit. Keep uncovering land. There's a curiosity. I was wondering if they were in this game. I don't think I've seen one yet, and if I have, I totally missed it. Acknowledge those spoils. They already moved from the attack. Let's head towards that curiosity. 30 influence and +2 movement. I'm guessing for 1 turn. If it's not, then that is the craziest ability ever. I've already seen most of these tiles, so let's keep going this way. Mimetrine. Lots of neat little creatures in this world. Alright, let's head to that area and see if we can't build a camp to try that out. If I click it now... Oh, it's even saying don't mess with this one either, like I said. If I head down here, I would get 8 and 2. Oh, cannot be done as there is an anomaly at this location. Well, I did not know there was an anomaly there. I totally missed it. I'm kind of looking for food right now. I don't know if that's the right thing to be looking for, but that was my planned strategy, is to try and grow faster. But that's a lot. I mean, I'm getting 15 resources that way. Down here, even after I clear the anomaly, I'd only get 10 resources, but a lot of it would be food. I think I'm still going to do that because I just think that's going to help early. Plus, we'll get an anomaly that I apparently missed, if I'm understanding that correctly. Oh, the river source is what... Why? I'm thinking of curiosities, I'm sorry. Anomaly is just like a natural feature, I guess, that you can't build on. I could build next to it, though. If I build here, I'd still get that, I think. We'll try on the next turn again to see. Alright, let's look. Oh, no, I'm misunderstanding something. It's not... There's an 8 food tile over there? Cannot be there. That's an anomaly as well. No, I don't quite understand what's going on yet there. But now I definitely think I should head up here, because... Sorry about that. Guys, let me know if the music in the background's too loud. I don't think it's too loud, but you guys might hear differently. Those look like hippopotamuses, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. Well, kind of. Alright, what do I want to do here? Keep exploring. Hopefully I don't run into an enemy, because I only have 1 unit here. Keep just clicking quests. It's a busy time, Kin of Sheraden. Try not to get in the way. Ah, no, it's fine. What did you want to discuss with the Ametrine? Can it wait? We are not used to waiting, Ametrine, though you do seem preoccupied. Of course we are preoccupied so soon before the Cloudbreak Festival. Or did you don't know of the Cloudbreak Festival, Kin of Sheraden? Odd, it is celebrated the world over. Just wait and see for yourselves then. Our next Cloudbreak is going to be truly special if you help in some way. The only problem is, during the feast we can't leave the grounds of the ceremony. It leaves us open to attack by the strange few who don't celebrate Cloudbreak, like you. We can watch over these lands while the festival occupies you and deal with any strangers that visit. Quarry price. Protect Sequone from roaming armies for 5 turns. Not ready for that yet. Can I... Can I wait to turn this on? Because I don't have any units nearby. I don't know. Doesn't look like I can actually wait. I can't It doesn't look like I can say no either. At this point, anyways. Okay, well, I'll just try it. I have a feeling I'm in trouble, though. There's not much I can do, it doesn't look like. F3. Oh, that's the wrong quest. Let's check the other one. Protect from roaming armies. It's not bound to a location. This one unit is not going to be enough to kill any army. And if I build this camp right now, it said it takes more than one turn. I mean, it's still going to take several turns to get up there to begin with. So I think he's dead. I just chalk it up to not understanding and let it go. So I'm still going to build this camp right here. Do I want to keep exploring? Because it doesn't hurt anything. Until he's dead. Alright. Nice little graphic effect showing the growth of a district. I do have a second unit now, or second cavalry, but there's no way he's getting up there in time to save him. Since I already explored this whole section over here, though, I will head that direction. But like I said, I can't imagine this is gonna be a save. What am I supposed to be doing there? Oh, I have at least 4 districts with laboratories. I wonder if those guys are gonna attack me. I don't remember how to tell. Gang. (182 power, which would decimate him. I don't think they're gonna attack me, but I don't really know. Do I have to click that again? No. There it goes. Alright. 1 turn. That's not that bad. I should have headed towards that curiosity with this guy. Maybe I still will here. Yeah. And I gained some extra running, so I can just run away from this quest. And those guys are gonna be mad at me, probably. Yeah. I think that's a good idea, and then I can join these two. I think I have a spot open in this army. And then maybe I'll head north and try to save them. Hey, for anyone that's joined, I'm just trying this new Endless Legend 2 game. This is the tutorial, because I'm trying to learn the new techniques and stuff in this one. I have played Humankind and the first Endless Legend, but it's been a while. So I'm just going through the tutorial first to get a better understanding of the mechanics. Alright, that is almost done. We're building a building now in the city. That'll help it grow. We're slightly losing dust, but we have plenty, so that's okay. How much would it cost if I was to buy out a building, just to see? What would that gain me? +1 population slot. So we need that to have 3 on 1 tile. You can Also improve your city by building improvements. Note that unlike districts, improvements can only be built once per city and won't be visually represented in your city. So I can build a Sanctity of Nature. Oh wow, that gives you a lot of stats. Okay. Well, since we have so much dust right now, and I want to try to grow faster, let's, well, if I place that there, and I rotate these, I can finish that for 238 and get all of these stats now. That should improve the 5 turns it's going to take this one to grow, probably. Let's do it. It still says 5 turns, but we're getting the bonus of all those resources now, so the science should be quite a bit faster because that had science in it. Yeah, I like that. Alright, that was important. Good to know. Now let's... If I click on a different tile... Oh, that's just to add the buildings. I think I'm gonna finish that building before, but then I'll probably queue up maybe a laboratory. We need to build 4 of them, so we can build the first one. Maybe. So how does this work? If I put this in that tile, am I gonna lose the food? I don't know. I just put that in the wrong tile. I think I want it over here. Or do I want it over here? We'll put it here and see if we lose the 2 food when it builds, or if the resources that are there will stay. I'm not positive. Where are we at on the map here? It's a little bit like the United Kingdom. Alright. Oh, almost finished our research. Just barely didn't. What is that saying? Are they gonna fight me? I think they're gonna fight me. Oh no. That's not good. What happens if I retreat? Proceed to a retreat. As defender, your army moves 2 tiles away, and each unit loses 50% of their health. If there are no free tiles available, the army will be destroyed. I spent 5 turns building this guy. I do not want to lose him already. So let's try to retreat. Good, it retreated towards my city. I feel like that's safer. I don't know if they'll attack me in my district or not. Or my territory, I mean. Alright. This guy I wanted to bring up there. 223. Is that... Does it show me if that unit... No, that's just... I don't know. Let's take this guy. How far north can I go? Oh, I can't go through the river. I cannot go through rivers. Alright. Well... If we head over here, that unit's over here and we might have to fight him, but this guy's got plenty of power. Alright. We'll do that. Now that I have this camp, what can I do with it? I can attach it to a city for 100. Evolve it into its own city for 400. Before creating more cities, beware of your empire city cap. Which is what? It's telling me to click here. There we go. 3 cities and approval. You can establish that many without suffering approval penalties. Okay, well my approval's not doing well to begin with, so I definitely don't want to go over 3 cities. But that would still only be my second out of 3. I don't know if it's smarter to build another city or attach it. I feel like attaching it. At least my main capital probably needs several territories. You don't want it to be small. I have 181 influence, so do I go ahead and attach that now? Let's see what happens. Let's do it. Well, I want to do a little check here. So this says 14, 23, 26, 8, 8. Just want to kind of see how this works. And then when I attach it, now it shows the increased stats. Good. So this build queue should go faster now. Oh, and it unlocked my research. Wait. It did not unlock our research. It looked like it did. I feel like that's a bug. It still says I need 2 more science points to unlock that one. But my little circle is gone. Alright. Alright. City's grown. Is that... That is the tile with these ocklings. They want me to build 4 laboratory districts, which is a lot. That's going to take several turns, and these little dudes are going to attack me until I do. I guess they're not happy with you until you finish that quest. Alright, let's see here. I was trying to add him to this group. But that group's going to take at least 2 more turns to even get here, so maybe I'll explore 1 turn this way. And then come back. This guy can move farther. Yeah, see, there's a curiosity. That was the right decision. Don't want to get too far away now, though, so let's go back. Head back that way now. I just realized this group of Ametrine are in... So I guess you can have different factions in a territory? I didn't know that. So we have the Ocklings and the Ametrine in this territory I claimed. Alright. Ooh, it even says I finished, but I didn't. I definitely didn't. I'm not sure what happened there. Alright. We will finish on this next turn. 3 turns for that building. Alright, so now we can build a merchant's house, which will give us 6 dust, 2 dust on a tile producing dust, and 2 dust for each adjacent communal habitation. So this has the adjacency game as well, so that means we're going to have to make sure we place things correctly. We can't just willy-nilly throw the buildings out there. A levy? What's a levy? Alright. Next. What makes the most sense? So let's see. That bridge would have been nice to have, but now that I've seen how much food seems to be mattering, I feel like unlocking the farm district might not be a bad idea. Next. At least I feel like food's important until someone tells me differently. Alright, this unit needs to heal, recuperate, restore 20 health per turn, assume a guard position. Well, let's just go ahead and move. They're attacking my units. I just noticed that. If I come in from this angle, cannot be done as the army is locked by an ongoing battle. I'm gonna move up here because that unit's getting ready to die. Then I can add this unit to him and keep the other guy as a scout for now. Maybe? Alright. Now you are gonna die, dude. Screwing with my cavalry when he didn't have any defense with him. Oh, I forgot to set my units up. Guess it didn't matter that much. Guy's a little bit farther back than I would have wanted him. Those guys are just gonna move up. This guy... Unit standing in on a forest tile gain +3 defense. Okay. Can't not attack down. Everybody defend. Alright. Wake up, body. Alright, this guy's standing taller. Let's go after this guy first. Let's do a little... So this guy's slightly less damage, so let's come here first. Let's move him here. Let's see if I keep him on high ground, he should be able to attack from here. Attack with him first. Attack with this guy next. And this guy last. So even though he has a slight disadvantage, he was almost dead. It doesn't matter. Nobody takes my dust. I'm going to take your dust. We're not going to be able to kill him this turn. And let's move him there. From there. 1, 2, 3, I think here. Alright. And who has more life? I don't even know. 123, 122, it doesn't really matter. Attack. And what are you gonna do now, buddy? Hit me for 10 damage. It's kind of a hard hit considering you have like 1 health. Probably need to figure out how to heal that guy, or maybe he's been healing a little bit on his own. I need to watch my units, I mean. They've all taken some damage, so I need to figure out if they heal on their own or if I need to heal for 1 turn, because I don't want them to just progressively get worse. Veterancy is experience gained by non-hero units, but he is a hero. So about 2/3 of the way to the next level. I've got an item, poison salts. Let's see what that does. Ignores defense of targeted units, deals 30 damage to the unit, deals 3 extra damage per hero level, applies vulnerable, which makes them lose some of their defense. Destroy this after use. So that's something we'll have to use on a tough battle to kind of help sway in our favor. Alright. Awesome. Can I join him now? Yes, I can. So this whole team, let's look here. He has 132 hit points. What does this plus 20 mean? Maybe... Oh, there we go. I was looking at it wrong. So he does regenerate in allied territory 20 health. So I don't think I have to wait. I think he's just going to heal on his own. Alright. Since I'm going to keep this guy as a scout, let's head back out this other direction. Oh, there's a dead end. Researching farm. 2 turns for this. Let's go ahead and... No, that's still pretty expensive right now. Let's not buy that one out. Something's happening. Don't know what yet.
Kin of Sheridan, a time of great upheaval is upon us. As the heavens open, remember our creed and stand strong against the horrors of the night.
Kind of cool that they have several cutscenes. Adds a little bit of storytelling to an otherwise generic strategy game. I don't know what just happened. Did I transition into something? I didn't see this screen yet. It didn't really tell me to look at this screen yet. Score victory in 284 turns. Discover the story of Sayada's awakening and open other paths to victory. So these are all tied to like a main quest, I guess. Anyone know? Probably not. This game's fairly new. It says there's another person with a score higher than me. If I lose the tutorial, that's probably pretty bad, isn't it? Conquest victory. Be the last man standing. That makes sense. And there's only 2, so if I kill the other guy, we win. Although I'd probably be better off doing all this to get a better understanding of the game mechanics. Wait for the Sayada awakening path to victory to unlock. Okay. What quests do I have right now? 3, Kin of Shiraden. 4 laboratories. And this poor dude's probably dead by now because I have not been protecting that at all. I haven't even checked to see if they're getting attacked. Alright. I don't have to go up to close, I can right click. A lot of curiosities just appeared out of nowhere. I'm not sure what caused that to happen. Was it maybe just a timing thing? But do I... I'm gonna head north with this unit. Oh, what is that? That is probably towards that quest. That is a really strong unit. It said it had 878. Mine's at 502. That is not gonna happen. I don't think I can save him even with my big army. I'm not sure. Now it has a hero unit and 4 little units. How do I gain additional... Unlocked by researching new technology. Proceed to Era 2, Military Discipline 1. Maybe when my guys level, they'll be strong enough? Possibly? Alright, so let's get the curiosities and maybe that will give me something. Dust. And a little bit of movement back. Go down and get that one too. 1, 1, 1, 2. Let's go to there. And then this guy is totally screwed if that thing attacks you. I mean, it's named enemy, so I think you run away. For now, anyways. I don't think I'm going to be able to run away. I get to see what happens when a guy dies, because he is not going to win that battle. 128 influence. Pending council changes. You can freely appoint, revoke, and move councilors between seats. The council will be locked again at the end of the current turn. Select a seat to appoint a councilor from either your empire's notables or your heroes. Interesting. Alright. 40% gains on battle spoils. 15% industry, or not 15%, 15 industry on capital. That's huge right now. 5 industry on the city hall. Minus 30 industry cost on a district. Unless a district would cost less than 30 or less than 2 turns to build, this guy's not as good as this guy. Now, if I assign him as a counselor, I hope he doesn't pull out of my army, though. Accounts will be locked again at the end of the turn. Oh, I have another spot. I think just let's go full on production here. You cannot appoint, revoke, or remove counselors for now. You can either wait for the next monsoon or pay with dust to unlock the council. So is that what happened just now? I got the first monsoon. Alright. It's glowing. Why is it glowing? Monsoon's arrival for 1 to 9 turns. Turns until the next tidefall, 1 to 9 turns. The skies darken. Alright, so I think that's what just happened, is we're at the monsoon's arrival. Now how much does it cost? 45, we'll do that. And we got to keep the food, I just noticed. Remember how I said way back when I placed that building, I said I'm curious if it keeps the food or if it loses the tiles yields, and it did not lose the yield, at least in this case. No construction. So let's figure out what would be the next helpful. What's a district? Left click on a highlighted foundation or research deposit to see the list of districts you can build. Whew, 133. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Don't see any way to take that back, though. Alright, what about improvements, now that I built that there? Alright, how's these laboratories work? +1 science for each adjacent communal habitations. There's the communal habitation, so if I build my next lab there, that will get a bonus. I'm gonna try to get towards that 4 so I can unlock those guys. I'll be science heavy this game initially. 50 dust. Deep water. Coastal water. Does that mean something to me? Shallow water tiles provide food. They are sure to be the next tiles to dry out the tidefalls. Tidefalls are periodic occasions where the seas go out and never return. always happens at the end of a monsoon. Explore enough and the truth of Saida's past may be revealed too. Alright. It's a neat mechanic. So we're going to gain more land when these seas go down. Can this guy still move? Yes. Go get this one too then. 55 dust. 2 movement back again. Back towards that one. Uh-oh. That's not good. Pending battle. Oh, well, that's the guys that I was gonna try to save. Well, that not good. 225. Instant resolution is I'm dead. So I don't see any reason to do anything but try to retreat. Maybe I can get this curiosity before I die. Yeah, the monsoon. Note that temporary bridges may be destroyed. How do you build a temporary bridge? Council seats were unlocked. We know that. We did that. Can I clear all of these somehow? I should be taking notes on some of this and researching it after I'm done. But I'm not. I'm just having fun learning. Alright, next turn. Another battle. We are in trouble. They are not letting me off the hook this time. Retreat again. I think he's gonna die. What do you guys think? Why did my other guy not get a turn? He did. I guess since I have a movement queued up, it was just saying he's gonna do that. 3 turns on that lab. I'm starting to gain some good dust. It might make sense to buy that out and just try to progress a little bit faster. Oh, 303. So it's about 100 dust per turn of production for my city right now. That's almost 10 turns, so that's probably not worth it. I don't like how if I click that, it brings that up. I don't want to accidentally spend any more of my influence right now. Landscaping. At some point, you may have sterile tiles in your territories. The Restore Landscaping option will then help you in only a few turns to make these tiles fertile again. I don't think I have that yet, but that's probably going to happen after the tide or whatever. I do have 2 of these guys now, and I have 7 more turns. Still stuck on that, which is what I want. I'm going to move this guy over here. I want to grow. I want to get that growth done as soon as possible, because that will unlock one of my quests. Alright. Everybody took their turn. End your turn then. Fencing. Farm. 2 food. 1 on a tile already producing food. 1 on food for each adjacent river. 1 food for each adjacent lake. 1 food for each adjacent communal habitations. Kinship. 1 citizen slot on capital, 1 artisan slot on the capital. I probably do need to do something to get my approval to go back up, because I'm about to hit... Let's look real quick. Where did I go to do that? Yeah, my empire approval's down to 38%. I probably need to research something to keep that from getting too low soon, but maybe not this turn. I'll have to double check. I mean, it's not really going down right now. When I build these buildings, I don't think that's making it go down. I think it's more of a territory thing. So when I add territories, I think it does go down. Maybe. I don't know. Adding buildings in the older games sometimes used to make it go down, but I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, see, the works in the laboratory don't say anything about negative. Approval provides city production when it's high. The base city approval of 40, capital gains an additional 10, and population vocation minus 12. Okay. Citizens minus 9, artisans minus 3. Is that... That's the... That's this, yeah. There you go. Each one of these guys is giving me the negatives. Alright, so now we know why it's going down. It's because as we grow, each one of these guys is going to give us minus 3 unless we stick them in the scribes. Alright. So it's going to continue to go down as we grow. But in 5 turns, it's still only going to go down 3 more. So I guess it's not crucial yet that I have this extra approval. What else can we unlock? We can unlock district form, which will give me an additional scribe. Well, we're not even using scribes right now. We can unlock a district keep, which is protection. I don't think I'm going to need that yet either. Defense on unit. I guess that's every unit? 2 industry on military districts. I mean, just if that's a passive plus 5 defense, that's not bad. This is... If this is passive, that's better than the other one to me right now. Or is it? Well, yeah, because we get extra battle spoils. Alright, we're gonna go scavenging. He is still alive. I do not know how. And that guy can't go through there, maybe? Can I go here? Nope, nope. I cannot. I guess I'm just gonna try to heal. I don't really know. I'm costing myself upkeep with a guy that might not do anything for me because he's not even discovering anything right now. There's no tiles that I can get to. We'll wait. We'll wait and see. We got plenty of dust right now. My next expansion needs to be targeted at what? Probably this one. There's still a couple tiles over here I haven't discovered on this territory. Plus just building the borders around my capital seems like the right thing to do. So maybe once this unit gets done here, I'll look to making a camp in this next spot. Maybe I'll go this way with them. Maybe there'll be something over here. A good spot to build. $120. So we've got at least 3 turns at the current rate before we can found a camp. Enemy army detected. Well, of course. I think he's in trouble. I don't think he can retreat. If there are no free trials available, the army will be destroyed. Does it do me any good to try to fight these guys? 120 health, 36 to 44. I'm dead. I'm gonna try to retreat, but I have a feeling he's gonna die. He did not die. If it was up to me, I would just get the curiosity and sacrifice him on the next turn, but I don't know if it works that way. Oh, some kind of triggered event. An urgent matter, or should I say another urgent matter. Don't keep me waiting. We worry about a lack of water, but these rains are a bit too generous with their gifts. Fields and towns are flooding. Water has its place, and that is not knee-deep in the streets. What do you propose? Alright, so I get to pick. Put some idle subjects to work on trenches and canals. Food's gonna go up, production's gonna go down. How much food? 30 food. Yeah, I don't know how that guy lived. He's probably still gonna die next turn. Repay the farmers. Minus 75 dust. Increase approval. 10 approval is not gonna help me right now. Slightly decreases food yields in this city. Since I'm trying to grow, I'm going to try this one. Although the minus 10 industry is going to hurt quite a bit. I'm still going to do it. Tools and time can be found. If the streets are flooded, the citizens can help drain them. May not make me popular, but it is certainly practical. Do it. Alright, so we just decreased our industry by 10, but our food went up by 30, so we're gonna grow big time. It's a construction queue to convert your industry into influence if needed. I did not know that. More advanced technologies will even allow that conversion into other resources. You can click on this button to access the conversion options. Converters allow the industry to be transformed into another. Huh. That's interesting. I think I want that right now. I want to keep growing my buildings. It's good to know. Alright. Where are we at? Still need more influence to put a camp down. me see? No, it won't let me even see where a good spot would be yet. And I can kind of look at the yields though. Let's see. I don't understand how to get the yields of these anomalies. Maybe I have to build something on them. Let's see. I want more food in production than dust right now, so I think I'm gonna place the camp somewhere down here for this region when I do it. Alright, let's watch this guy die. Yep. They said you're not getting away, buddy. I'm gonna try to retreat and he's gonna get smoked. Alright. He lived a while. He did a little bit of scouting. Darn it, I'm 3 away. Maybe I should have done the influence thing for 1 turn. I'm gonna leave him right where he's at, because I think that's where I'm gonna put this. What's that do? Remove forest, boosting industry on this territory city. Yeah. We're gonna skip a turn. The other guy's dead, so I only have him, 1 army now. Let's go ahead and buy out this laboratory. What other buildings can I build? This is my communal habitations. Can I build some kind of industry here? So this will get 1 adjacent from each adjacent ridge. What's a ridge? Just cliff? I guess I can click on it and we'll know. Craggy rock crops from the ground, making passage difficult. So it's just a terrain feature. I'm guessing some of these are ridges. Yes, they are. Alright, so we're not getting that where we're at over here though, but we would get the one for the communal habitations. And since that tile is producing industry, it would produce 1 more. So that's probably a good move to get my production back up a little bit since I took it down. My laboratories are going to take... I don't know if they're taking longer because I've already built 2. That's probably why, but I need to build 2 more for the quest, but I need more production. So I'm going to do this one. I have plenty of food now with that quest, so I'm going to hang on with the or hold off on the farms, I mean. Way over analyzing this right now until I figure stuff out. Population went up. Let's just double check that real quick. Threw him in the scholar section, but I just said I probably could use more industry. I think we're still okay on... I know this is getting low, but as long as it doesn't go below 25, I don't think it hurts me. Yeah, we're good. For now. Now I can place this down. 16-1. Don't know why it's recommending that one, because this tile I'm on is slightly better. One, two, I'm just gonna go here because it's kind of in the middle of all these tiles. There goes all my influence. I hope I don't need it for anything. Because it's gone. And it's not really coming back up that fast. I might have to add some population to that last section. I haven't found any buildings that give you influence yet. I'm not going to be able to attach this to the city for a long time. Can I do anything else with the camp? I mean, all I think I've done now is I've claimed that property. Kind of. So somebody else would came in, they can't just steal it from me, I don't think. Alright, where do I go? Let's start heading up to this other curiosity. I only have 1 or 2 turns and something's gonna happen. I'm not sure what yet, because this will be my first Tidefall. I don't know if that guy will attack me, but he's a little bit scary there. I hope he doesn't attack me. Okay, I guess we're having Tidefall. That's cool. It's like a giant tsunami, except the water does not come back. Wow, there's an entire other landmass over there now. The seas have receded. What new danger lies ahead? Look for opportunities as new territories emerge. Strange, disturbing sights may appear along with grim fortresses that might be just what your armies need to test their mettle. Okay. You've discovered strategic research. Resource. Once extracted, these special resources of various types are used for upgrading your units or building advanced structures. From cities or even camps, build extractors directly on top to start their extraction. If you are lucky, note you may also earn strategic resources by completing quests or eliminating powerful monsters. Okay. Alright, so my capital has another little section here on this territory I could take. Don't know. There's a whole lot of science there, which would be nice, I guess. And then over here, there's a whole other spot down there now. Oh, threatening. That must be the fortress thing it was talking about. Yeah, that's not happening. Although that's a lot of rewards. Possibly. I don't think my army's strong enough for a lot of this stuff yet. So it says we're good for 55 to 65 turns, so that's more than I've even played so far. Before the next... Well, that one curiosity's gone, so I guess if you don't get them before Tidefall, they disappear. Well, now that there's more land over here, let's head back that way with the army. It looks like it might go off over there, I can't tell. Probably not. Alright. When do I get to go here? Oh, it says how many researches you have to do. 8. Which is almost all of them. Alright. What do I do next? Can't remember what this one did. Oh, the defense, the passive defense. Or the approval, which very soon I'm going to need some of this. What does the forum do? Maybe that's how I can get more influence. It is. I think I need more influence, so I'm going to go here. Definitely running into a bottleneck with the influence resource. As far as growing. I probably should have prioritized it earlier already. This dude's just kind of playing around over here, and I do not like it. I hope my quest... No, my quest is still good. So 2 more laboratories, and I can pacify at least these. Can click this to access victory conditions. I think I already did. By scoring conquests are present at the beginning. As you progress, other ways to win will be presented to you. Okay. Hey, I'm starting to get ahead of the whatever guy is also playing in this one. Alright, let's get that curiosity. What did I just get? I don't know what that was. Oh, it was a resource. I have 12 glass steel. Cool. I don't know what I can use it for yet, but cool. Turns are going to start going faster here. I'm just kind of waiting for a little bit of growth. I can go ahead and queue the next building up. That's your communal habitations. Influence. Is there a way to see what does the forum? Each adjacent district gives you more. Okay. So I should leave a spot in between all of these districts. So each building is a district from what I can tell. This is gonna be a building when it's finished. You can't build one on City Hall more than likely. So I'm not sure. What else? What other tiles can I improve? This would only be touching... Oh no, the City Hall is also a district. This might be a good spot for it because it could get surrounded by districts. So since I don't have it unlocked yet... I mean this one too. Any of these are good. These both have the same yields. I haven't built a farm yet, but I don't think that unlocks anything if I do. I don't know what I just clicked. A lot of your industry's down here on this side of the town. Your farming can kind of be up in this area. You got science over here, and I guess maybe some more industry. And does it make sense to develop one way or the other? I don't think so. So let's build your laboratory down to 8 turns instead of 9. Or I can build a keep for some extra fortification and approval. The farm gives you 3 food. There's not any rivers in this region, so farms are not as strong. I can build more of these. I thought that was a one-time building. Levels up when surrounded by 4 districts. Do all of them do that? And I just haven't been reading that in the tooltip? They do. So I'm definitely doing that wrong right now. So I should be trying to clump these as much as possible right now to get those bonuses. When this one finishes, this one will have 4 around it. My city will have 3, so it makes sense to pick one of these other ones by the city. Would the city also level up? I think. Let's do that. If I build here, or should I build here? If I build here, that clumps better. Let's do that. Since this has 2 food on it, maybe I will go ahead and build a farm district. It only takes 2 turns, that's why I'm considering it. I'm gonna have to watch. So after this build, I want to see if the cost of a district goes up. I think it does. Maybe after each one you build. See, because I already have all of these except for the farm and the merchant house, and those are the only 2 that cost 5. Well, this one too also. So that's what it is. As you build more of a district, it costs more every time. So that's the game's way of saying you need to diversify. Oh, hacking up a lung. Farm it is. Wait, what happened? Oh, I was still clicked on the city. I was freaking out. The way that looked, I thought that was all underwater or something. Oh, my first achievement. Play 25 turns. You have accumulated some strategic resources. Produced in city, blah, 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 blah. Essential to upgrading units, recruiting advanced units, or building advanced structures. Max capacity can be increased by researching certain texts. Alright. Let's go get these anomalies, or curiosities, I mean. Is that a curiosity? Or is that just the glowy effect of the glass steel deposit, I think. I think that's what that is. So actually we're going to go up here. The curiosity. Not on this turn, we're not. Alright. That was a short turn. Oh, we're getting resources all over the place now. Titanium. Oh, what was the other thing? I got something else, +5. I don't know what it was. Oh, it might show here. I don't know what that is. It doesn't tell me. Maybe all the resource types aren't for every type of unit or every type of faction. That looks like a resource to me. I just don't know. All right. There's more land showing up over here, but I don't think there's a way to get to it. I don't really know. There's a lot of new stuff now. It's kind of looking like I need to figure out how to build bridges, so maybe I need to unlock that next. There's a lot of rivers, and you cannot cross them. All right. One turn. We'll just wait for it to finish. Good work. No hint of unrest this entire Cloudbreak festival. To thank you, I offer the old stone secrets about building on these lands. Alright. So apparently I won that quest even though I did not kill a single unit. Yeah, after you already killed my cavalry unit a few turns ago. Alright, so that should be one of my next objectives, is to take over that Sequan. I need to take over that next. Holy Commandment. What is a Holy Commandment? Now accessible. Kin's unique power. You progressively access them as you increase fortification bonuses within your empire. Mouse over each of them for more details. Alright, so that's tied to the faction I'm playing. Spinning Dust. Holy Commandments can be used within your territories, but also in any territory on tiles adjacent to your chosen units. Make the most of them to turn the tide of your enemies. Hey, Fluffy Cake. Thanks for joining. This is my first time playing this, so I am just trying to figure stuff out right now. But I'm having fun. I really enjoy these games where you gotta kind of overthink your strategy and build your empire. Let's see, I guess I'm gonna head over to this other new stuff down here. Alright, so that should have unlocked. This should be level 2, it is. This should be level 2. Alright. And the City Hall's level 2. So we really did get some boosts from our... So we need to take advantage of these district level. We need to level our districts better, because that made a huge boost to our resources. I play strategy games, mostly RPGs. I play Hearthstone Battlegrounds a lot with my sister too. It's just kind of a slower paced game that we can play in chat. So you'll see me streaming that as well a lot of times. But she's at work today, so I'm playing this new game. Let's see. Which ones do you play the most? I've been playing through Baldur's Gate 3 again. I played it once and already beat it, but that game's kind of fun just to go through again with other characters or try different things. Oh yeah, Skyrim. My goodness, I've got a lot of hours into Skyrim. I haven't built a merchant's house yet, so maybe I'll build that next. Let's see, 1, 2. Maybe not, because it says it gets more if I place it on a tile that has dust. I don't have... Well, that tile has dust, but that's not really close to any of my other districts. So let's do... Let's get some more industry. If I put it here, it's going to have the 4 districts, close to the 4 districts already. Oh, I have to buy that first. Okay. Now I'm re-questioning here because I already have some tiles unlocked. And I need my influence to get these other regions first. So let's do... Oh, I already put that down. Where did I put that down? Oh my. Clicking all over the place here. That's what I want to do. We're doing that. One more turn on my research. The forum, that's what I needed. We will be building a forum next for sure. Maybe even now. Let's see. If I build it here, in 2 turns I can have +6. So let's reverse the order. Get that knocked out first, because influence is definitely the bottleneck I'm running into. I don't have a good stream schedule yet. Usually it's in the evenings. Today this game came out today, so I decided to take some time off work and get some play in, but I'll probably figure that out in the next week or 2 and start posting a stricter stream schedule. The ruins must have sat on the seabed for eons. The tangled fronds of weeds that would have once floated in the waters, now ugly, clumps at the base of the pillars. Barnacles still cling to surfaces where the patina of green slime relents. The smell of the sea is intense. A soldier spots movement. Who goes there? I should ask you the same question. After all, your soldiers trample a site of great historical value. Great. We're gonna piss some people off again. Tell me, why did you dig among the bones of dead civilization? Thalisk are far from dead. Like many of us whose histories go far back, they are simply diminished, not extinct. So what have you learned? Jarosite. My name is Jarosite. My elders claim the Salisk Empire once stretched across Sayada, magnificent in its cruelty. I could hardly imagine those lowly thieves building anything more than hovels, but this site tells a different story. Help me excavate, prove you are not simply invaders, and I will tell you what I know. Alright. Minimizes movement to 0 on my army, and I will get +1 movement. Item. We can spare no time, strip the place. We're just going to kind of destroy them and get money and have to fight them. Or we can get some titanium and also fight them. Well, don't know if it showed me how big these guys are, but everyone else I've seen on the map has been really strong. I think it's those guys. I don't see anybody on the map. I am from the Midwest, US. A whole lot of cornfields around me. Let's put it that way. Takes a long time to get to the ocean. Let's see. Let's do... I do not want to get in a fight and lose my unit, so I'm going to pick this one. You know that Sayada was once endless desert. We know well that this world was once just sand. Emetrine myths speak of a great being coming to the world at this time. The legends are unclear as to this being's nature, whether it was born, whether it came from the stars, whether it was even mortal. Myths, you tell me myths. Oh, okay. That's right, I can't move. Hopefully for just one turn. Now, can I equip that item? Let's see. Put the boots on. And next turn I can probably move one extra movement point. Hopefully. That was my reasoning for that. Besides not wanting to die to a really hard unit. Germany, that's a long ways away from me. What do I do besides streaming? I have a day job as a software developer, so that's usually what I'm doing. And then I have 4 daughters and my wife, so we're always doing something. I got a couple grandkids as well, so they keep me busy. Let's see. Let's go ahead and unlock this next. The approval's starting to become an issue. We're growing a lot faster with that farm quest, which makes me think I need to double check that. I think we already unlocked that one. 3 Kenna Shuraden as artisans. Alright, let's do that. I probably should have checked that before. Alright, so let's move one of these here. We can move that there. Move him out and put him there. Here we go. That should unlock that quest on the next turn. That sounds very interesting. Part-time digital commission artist. What does that mean you do? The city thrives, yet some of the kin wear faces grim as thunder. They are angry, not with you, with Preja. Word travels fast, they know of her defilement. Some are too zealous. I fear we'll need to keep her out of the way while she recovers. I will see to it. In general, there is good news too. Soon our mighty chosen units will roam far and wide. Alright, so we have a new tank unit, really, is what that is. Oh, very cool. I've tried to dabble in that kind of stuff, like arty stuff, but it takes some skill and time and practice, I guess, because I'm not very good at it. Maybe I'll get better. I'm sure I'll get better over time. The most faithful, spurred on by the church, there are calls for the resurrection of the Great Search. Expeditions that sought to find their missing commander all those years ago. Strange forces are afoot in our lands, yet all anyone talks about is our savior, Garen. They are afraid. Garen offers them hope. And I do not. Our Messiah must have been quite the leader. I wish I'd been old enough to remember her. She was. The tales are embellished, but not ridiculously so. Sayadha had already strengthened her when she walked into the wilds. And so we are to ignore our fragile state and marshal our efforts into finding her again? How will we make this our true home if we're always awaiting on her return, Hadrada? That I don't know. What I know is that most kin see her as our savior. If she were to be found, then all our problems would be solved. Ha! The burdens of leadership. The truth is our resources are stretched thin. We cannot both search for Garen and build our settlement. Do we search for our Messiah or build our society? Choose the objective you want to follow for this quest. The Wisdom of Garen research cost will be decreased if I pick that one. Or adds 1 kin of charade and population to Garen's rest. And I can use rejuvenation. I just have to use rejuvenation 2 times to unlock that. One person is not that huge. Let's just do this one and we'll find the hermit. What's the most challenging game you've ever completed? Let me think. I don't know. Baldur's Gate on the harder difficulty was not easy. I never did play the one where if you lose all the way. The honor mode, I can't do that, but even the tactician level without any mods that made it easier was not easy, so that's one of the harder ones, I guess I could say. At least in the stuff that I normally play. Many say the old hermit Rizeld knows things. Rizeld, who disappeared years back. The one and the same. It is rumored he roots out an existence in the wilds. Then that is our focus. Alright, we're going to try to find the hermit's abode. Alright, we have a tanky unit now. I don't have room, but if I take one of these infantry out, I'll make room in my main army here for that new tank unit. Alright, still got a little bit of time on that building. Now we're getting some better influence, which is going to help. I don't know. I think I'm going to add this next to my main city, this other region. Or do I put a camp up here next? Decisions. Alright, so I want to split this party. How did I do that? There it is. Transfer. You can head back this way. Did not work. Select the tile to which you want to move this one unit. Oh my, am I clicking the wrong button? I am. Instead of a right click, it was a left click for that one. And this guy is gonna come into that party soon. But for now, I'll just let them come down here. Just explore. Thanks, Fluffy. I appreciate that. And Dark Souls, I have never played that one. I played Elden Ring and people said that was like Dark Souls, and I did not do good at that one, so I did not beat that one. Those games are tough. You make one mistake and you're dead. I don't have enough reaction time, I don't think, is my problem. That's why these strategy games are nice for me. I can play slow. Those are good games, though. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, threatening. I don't think... How do I know if that's gonna... No, that will... That will definitely kill my team. Everything's stronger than me right now. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be early game, though. Alright, what am I building? I'm building a works district. I can send this Legion... Well, next turn, I'm going to start sending him north. I think I'm going to take this... Because I pacified these guys already, it makes sense for me to take over this region to get that bonus. I think. Hopefully these other guys in the middle don't attack me, because I have once already. Yeah, these guys don't like me. I don't know if I can get around them without them attacking me. I'll definitely look at anything you want to send. Let me give you my email, because that's my best way to keep track of stuff like that. And I can kind of look over what you're offering. Here, let me type that into the chat. Discord. I do use Discord. What did you want? You just wanted, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I use Discord with my sister when we play, but I mainly just use it so we can use our microphones and chat. I don't use it too much. Here is my Discord username. There you go. You can send me something that way too. I'll try to watch for it. Yeah, I'm still definitely a younger streamer. I've been trying to do some YouTube as well. But yeah, send me any tips. or services you might offer. I'm not saying I have a ton of money, but I'm going to try to grow the channel. Alright, this guy's going to go down here. This guy's going to go ahead and come up and join him. How strong is that army now? 551. So I can probably beat these little guys. That's about it. Thanks, Xenox. I appreciate that. I'll take a note of that too. Alright, which way do I want to go? I think I'm going to have to go north here, because this guy is not going to leave my little legion alone. I can see that already. And I need to get above him. I need to go north. He's going to have to retreat. He's not strong enough to kill 3 archers. Before the tide falls, Sayada's seas submerge this land, and the smell of seaweed and brine is still strong. A strange traveler garbed in blue and gold prostrates herself on the sand, seemingly in supplication to a beached, tentacled monstrosity. It twitches. Your soldiers approach. Stay back. What are you hiding? Stay back, I said. Give it space. Now tell me, what is that thing? It does not look natural. Enough, you insult something magnificent that you don't understand. And why does it glitter? Is that dust? Help me, it needs to be returned to the oceans. The falling seas have left it stranded. Why do you care? Who are you? I am Moria Kupas, priestess of the gods that were and will be. Now, time is of the essence. Will you help me or not? Well, I don't know. Let's see what kind of offerings you give me here. Let's trigger a battle with a horror, whatever that means. Or we can gain 100 science. That's quite a bit of science. But my legion does not get to move again. Alright, we'll do the nice thing and get the science, but we'll not get to move for a turn. Alright, so that immediately unlocked our... We get one more unit. That's nice. And we get to draw a hero. And we've unlocked archers. That's strong. Accept it. Oh, and something on Discord here, Fluffy. Let me look. Pending. There it is. There you go. I accepted it. Before we decide to study you too. I suspect this will not be the last time we cross paths. And next time I won't be so compromised. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't move. Duh. This guy, oh, he already moved. The chosen unit is now available to be built. Only available in limited numbers. However, unlocking certain holy commandments will allow you to increase that cap. Okay. And then I can also build an Imperial Pike, which I don't think was on there before. It probably was, and I just didn't notice it. Once created, your chosen unit will allow you to target tiles adjacent to it when using your holy commandment powers. I don't want to build units right now. I want to build more buildings. Thought I already built something here. Guess I didn't. How do I build my city hall bigger when it already has... Select an improvement. Plus 15. Approval, which would push me to 59, not quite above the next level. My food went back down, so I guess that quest wore off. So maybe I should be focusing on food a little bit more. 200. Let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be a few turns before I get up there to claim. So I can build a farm here. With that other farm next to it. That'll add a little bit anyways. I can recruit a new hero. Alright, let's see. Alright, so there's different classes of heroes, it looks like. A defender, a warrior, another defender, another warrior, okay. I don't know if I just rolled bad and only got 2 different classes, or maybe there's not a ton of classes. This one heals you faster. 20% industry cost on unit, minus 50% dust cost on unit. What does that mean? Oh, that just means... I don't know exactly what that means. Is that when I buy units? Is that the upkeep? Don't know. Oh, these might be tied to... Thank you, Fluffy. I'll take a look in a little bit. I'm probably going to end this stream soon, but not just yet. I'm trying to get through a little bit more. Waiting for my wife to wake up, actually. She worked a midnight shift. But we have a couple of errands we have to run this afternoon. Let's do this one. I think these are tied to the counselor positions now that I look at this. I can get units faster with this one. A defender. Alright, we'll try a defender. I don't know. Can I have more than 1 hero per army? Probably not. Otherwise, I'd say that hero plus my other hero would go well together. Maybe you can. I don't really know. We're going to find out. Profile, skill tree. Alright, there's all sorts of stuff going on here. 25 shield. Max health. Defense. That's a passive skill. When gaining shield, gain 50% more. Passive skill, 20 shield to this unit and adjacent friendly units. That sounds really strong. 10% more experience to units. I don't know. Let's try that shield one. 20 shield to unit and adjacent friendly units when defending. Since this is a defending unit, maybe that will help. Because I mean, right now that's more than, well, not more than, it's pretty much double defense. All right, I don't know if I leveled my other guy up. Did I? Oh, I haven't leveled him up yet. That's why he doesn't have any skill points. All right. You can head over here to this guy, and he's gonna head. He can't go anywhere because he's still immobilized. All right, we can do the next tier of research now. Can I still grab this one? And the bridge one. I feel like I need both of those still. Maybe just because they're important, I'm going to go ahead and grab those first. The bridge one. I feel like I should have done that a long time ago. These stupid rivers keep cutting me off. Alright, where am I going here? This is the Legion. I want to see if this... Excuse me. I want to see if my army can have more than one hero. I just walked to the wrong guy, didn't I? I just realized that. Alright, let's move him over there for now. Try again. Yes. I can have two heroes in the same unit. And that actually boosted my power enough. I might be able to beat some of these harder enemies I've been noticing. What does this do? Why would it say found a camp? I'm already... This is my capital city region. Alright, we're going to head north and kill these guys that were up in my way. And then head a little farther north and take over that region. Right. Heading north. I don't know where that guy went. He's right here somewhere. Or he got scared and ran away, because now he's missing. I don't know where he went. I have one unit down here. Not much I can do with him right now. I'll put him in guard stance, and then I'll try to remember to unlock him when I need him later. Oh, almost getting that in one turn, but not quite. I'm getting a lot of dust. I probably should be using it to buy out more buildings. Let's do that. Ooh, everything just got cool. I don't know what I just did, but all my buildings turned to stone. Recent events have increased the strength of our zeal for the Empire, which is now ranked as pious. Enjoy the boons for this newfound status. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. Everything looks cool. I'm sure I got some upgrades. I am going to double check this. I have a whole lot of industry. But I mean, industry's good. I was going to say I might need more citizens right now, but maybe not. Let's look here. The approval rating. Like I said, I don't want to do that just yet. What else can I build? Well, we still need 2 laboratories for that quest. So let's do that. This should, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That'll make this forum be level 2, which I feel like influence is also something I need right now. Okay. We can build a bridge. Still don't understand what how that all works, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Alright, let's research this last one. We're just gonna get them all, because I want that 5 defense on unit. I feel like that's pretty powerful. Alright, he is attacking me with his 273 strength. Let's check out how my units are set up. Let's move the cavalry back and him up front, because he's like the tank. And that looks... Actually, let's move that guy over there. That looks good. Alright. Okay. Try to focus fire as much as we can, so let's get those 2 there. We'll move this tank unit up here. Our cavalry can get all the way up here. And we'll move our hero ranger to this little peak here. Focus this one down first. Alright. And then can these guys attack also? So 52 to 67. We'll attack with him first. This guy can maybe kill him. Yes, he did. These guys are really weak compared to me. Alright. I still don't know if killing units with certain guys makes any difference on the experience awarded. So I'm going to attack with my heroes just in case. We got another consumable item. A horror joins the battle until its conclusion. Okay. Did anybody level up? I feel like my first hero should be level 2 by now. He is. Alright. Let's give him a skill. Restores health on targeted units. So I can become a healer. That might be pretty useful. Curiosities. I haven't seen enough curiosities for that to be that useful. At least in the tutorial. Gives 20 shield to this unit. That's the same one as the other guy. Maybe these are all... Oh yeah, it even shows down here. This is all faction specific. Okay. 10% more experience to non-hero units of the army. I'd rather have them more strength now than later. I don't know. That's probably pretty useful to grow your army. I'm gonna take that heal, just in case I make a mistake and somebody needs to get hit so they don't die. You can also spend hero points to upgrade your hero's attributes. Well, thanks for telling me that after the fact. I guess I didn't really double check. That was probably already up there. I still like what I picked. Alright, we are gonna head north now. Take over that region. What am I building down? Oh, that's right. I'm building another laboratory. Alright. We're over 800 strength now. That's about where a lot of these armies were at that I was having issues with. So maybe I'm okay now. We have a lot of dust. How much does it cost to buy this one? I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one out because I still need one more. Where are we at with influence? How much does it cost for a camp? 144, but it won't be on this turn. I'll get 32 more. How much does it cost to take over another space? 65. Oh, I'm having to do math. I don't like to do math. Take 65 off is 107, plus 32 is 139. I'll be 5 short of where I want to be next turn. But it might take me 2 turns before I find the... Yeah, I'm probably going to come up here by this. Well, this is all the same region, isn't it? I don't think you can build on an anomaly, but I could build here. What is this considered? That's a ridge, okay. Or even here and get some early farm growth. I might turn that into a city too up here, like a second city, just to try that out. You would be able to get it in the next turn though. So maybe I'll wait. Do I have any that I've already claimed? There was something else I could do in the town though. For 2 turns I'll go ahead and build my approval up. That will allow me to have enough influence next turn to build my camp up here. Alright. Let's see where it wants me to go. Pretty darn close to what I was thinking. That would give me... If I moved here, I'd get 11, 2. It's harder now. It used to be easier because every time you'd expand a district, you'd get all the tiles around it, I think. And now I think I'm only getting 1 tile at a time, so if I build this camp too far from a tile I want, it's going to cost me a lot of influence to get to it. I think. So I'm doing something wrong there. That's in a different region. That one is. If this is a new city, I probably need more industrial near it, or more food. Well, actually, there's not more food near this one anyway, so let's go here where it's saying. Late one night, many moons after your soldiers first encountered her, the stranger who sought help returning the stranded creature to the seas catches you by surprise in the heart of your empire. Penetrating past kin of Shred and security with nothing seemingly more than a whisper, she stands on a balcony on your inner sanctum, looking out over Garen's Rest. The gold trim of her uniform glints in the moonlight. You enjoy a wonderful view. Who are you? I am Starfarer. I am a Starfarer. My allegiance pledged to an institution known as the Academy. But my deeper loyalty is to my race, the Nakalim, and the Lost. Once the galaxy swarmed with the old gods of dust. Now they are gone, myths of an age long past. But I am convinced a Lost was once trapped on Sayada. Now I wish to learn its fate. And you need our help. On the seabed, when you seized the vestigial for study, you demonstrated a curiosity for the truth. We are always eager to learn. Before the Aurora was scuttled, we initiated Sayada, I don't know how to say that, Sayada's long dormant drainage system, causing the oceans to fall. Now that the endless ancient sites are re-emerging, my task is immense. And when you learn the truth, then I will spread the word. The Endless must be held to account for their crimes. But I get ahead of myself. First we must learn what the depths hide. Future might depend on knowing its past. Gives us 15 titanium, or we can gain 10 approval, but trigger a battle if we decline what she's asking. So even though that approval would definitely benefit us right now, I'm kind of just wanting to be the nice, curious person and not attack, so I'll take the titanium. We will help. We too wish to know of this world's secrets. A wise choice. When I have concrete answers, I will share what I know. For now, I leave you with a gift. Awesome. I like gifts. First discovery of a luxury resource. Build a quarry on top of their deposits to start extraction. If you are lucky, you may also earn these through completing quests. Does it show me what I actually got? I don't know what I got. Is it this guy? No, that's a curiosity. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I just got, but it was a gift. A gift of what? We do not know. It is a surprise. If I go in here, is it an item gift? Nope, I already had those items. It's not an item gift. I don't know. I probably missed something. Alright. Where do we want to go here? We have this, and it's going to cost 400 to become a city. That's my plan. Let's head this way. I haven't explored over there. Actually, let's go a couple tiles this way first and see if this goes north or if it's water. Soldiers have made a satisfying discovery deep in the forest. Come see. Incredible. A well-hidden cave stocked with treasures. Valuable, no doubt, but their purpose is unclear. They seem otherworldly. Someone approaches. Who trespasses? At hazard, you are the trespasser. Where are you from, stranger? Nowhere you'd know. Now I'd suggest you leave, forget you ever came across this place for your own sake. We can gain extra science and lose some titanium. We can get immobilized again. That's something they like to do, is make your guys not move. I can get a weapon. Or I can just get 150 dust. Well, that's no fun. None of them make me fight, which is probably good. 150 science. I mean, should I just keep boosting science? I feel like this item's okay, but it doesn't look like anything crazy. I think it's funny that I could get this. Well, I mean, you do have the penalty of no movement, but this is worth 400 dust, and this is only worth 150. I don't know. I guess there could be things down the road. It does say attack, too. I don't know why it doesn't say attack like I'm going to get in a battle. We're going to do this one. Surely an outsider might still be settling into their new digs. We have need of things. What are you proposing? In exchange, you possess things that far surpass our capabilities, don't you? Teach us how they work and we will supply you with what you need. Very well. And then he gives me science. And we unlock science from that. We have 45 science reserves. Alright, it's good to know that we get that to carry over and don't just lose it. Alright, we're on to tier 2. There's a lot going on here. I still feel like influence is my hardest to get right now. It might be worth getting this one-time bump. Although 100's not tons, it's still like 5 turns of influence. And that is slowing me down. Now what's this one do? This one does 4 influence on the capital. I think I want to take the boost early when it's more useful. So I'm going to do this to take the influence boost. 10 turns is going to take a little bit of time. We're getting to the point we need to boost some of our resources better. Science is only at 29. But if we look here, we can get a little bit of science by moving some people around if we want to. I think we're good for now. It's going to take a little bit more time, I think. Alright, city's not building anything. That's not good. Now we can take our influence and get another tile for now. Alright, so let's look here. This one has 4 already. This one has 4 already. Yeah, a lot of these are starting to double up. I want to build this last science one. Oh, I don't have enough in that spot. What will this give me if I build when surrounded by 4 districts? So I'm going to build another forum. I'm going to try to start boosting my influence a little better. I think late game that ends up being not as important, but right now it's killing me not having more influence to grow. You can turn production into influence, so don't forget about that. But after this turn, maybe I'll look into boosting it a little bit. Just for a few turns. I want to get this city online, but it costs 400. That's going to take over 10 turns before I can even start that city if I wait that long. Alright. Now we're going to head to this other region over here. I don't know if there's anything over there or not. I still have this over here that's not attached to a city as well. So I really need a lot of influence. Now, does this help me some way now? I don't know. It says total gains 3 food. Camps do not have population. Yeah, I don't know. Keep heading this way. I have to go all the way around? That doesn't make sense, does it? Is there not a path through there? I'm going there. To this tile. Huh, okay. I didn't see, but I guess there's a cliff right here. Alright. Progress towards victory. I'm still beating whatever crappy other guy there is in this game. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize that person was part of the main story. I think they are. Is that what this is doing? Alright. Go this way. Can't go the other way. Grab this. Is that a curiosity? I think I already said that's... It is a curiosity. I can't get there on that turn. Alright. I need... Let's go out of here. I need one more laboratory next. And I kind of want to build it before I do that. I don't know. Let's look. This would give you... So if I click that, when placed in the first slot, industry will be converted into influence. Is it a 1-to-1? So right now it says 78. Is it going to add 78 to that number? It did not add anywhere near 78 to that number. Oh. Okay. Not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. It only added about 20. Okay. So let's go back to no converter. So I think it makes sense to get the quest done first then. I don't have any military districts, so that's not going to help me. This would be a spot that would still get a bonus, and see, this only has 3 anyway, so you need this one. You reach the objective of a deed. Open the quest journal for more details and to take a look at other competitive deeds. +3 population slots. Okay. Let's build this last laboratory so we can finish that quest. And that will also increase your forum to level 2 when it's done, and I think any influence right now is helpful, especially now that I see that that conversion from industry to influence was only 25%. It's a day like many others in the service of an empire, but in mid-morning it takes an unexpected turn. Gerosite, the stone-faced Ametrian historian that you met at the Sulisk ruins, has returned. They arrive in the capital requesting an audience and promising a reward for bending your ear. When you last met, you befriended them. Doubtless they are hoping for the same. Thank you for their time. We have little, for change comes. Again, it will be a shift in everything, driven by some power uncoiling with Seada. But yours is merely one opinion. There are others. The monsoons, tidefalls, doomwraiths, these are omens, not just bad luck. There is something, a common root or cause we must know more. We have all seen the signs and wonder what they mean. Why do you come here to tell me this? I ask you to let me examine your oldest, deepest cellars to see the straight strata of rocks. I only seek the truth in the oldest sites. It may be buried beneath your feet. I do not want anyone disturbing our citizens, which will increase approval. Or we must know more before we take action. More titanium. I don't care. I want to learn a little bit more about what this guy's talking about. Before any other empire, you reach the objective of a deed. First, to have 30 of one strategic resource. 1 exploited research production on extractor. Don't know what that one is. Probably should, but I don't. All right. All right, let's see. Be on your way. We will see that you are given access to our deepest sites. Hope to bring important news when we meet again. All right. I think I'm gonna call this for today. I got a few errands we need to run, so I am going to sign off, but I've been having fun and I will be back on this the next time I play, so I'll be able to follow up from this save spot here. So I do appreciate everybody that's on right now watching. Talk to you guys later.